Cubbies on a freaking heater. They've won 17 of their last 20, 13 in a row at home, and they're doing it again tonight. They fell down early 1-0, and yet they're already back in front because of
Ian Happ. Ian Happ going yard. The original big dumper, because his backside, his derriere is wide, and he's through all of it into that blast that went to the left field bleachers. So yes, the Cubs up 2-1 right now at a chilly Wrigley Field. Only the top of the second inning, but yeah, man, Northsiders are doing it again. And the big news today, Pat, Matthew Boyd, their all-star last season, tore his meniscus. Now, he is a guy that's, kind of really been struggling for much of the season. Entering his last start, he had a 7 flat ERA. Looked really good, though, in the last start. Finally got a win. But he was playing with his kids this morning, playing with his damn children, and he tore his meniscus. Don't have a timetable yet for his return because he's got a little bit of swelling, got to go under surgery, and we'll then find out exactly how long he's going to be out, the extent of the tear of that knee. But this pitching staff has been under attack by the injury imp already this season. But the Cubs, because of their sizzling bats, have continued to find a way to win. If they win tonight, that would be 14 consecutive home wins, which would tie a franchise record that was set when? In a magical 2016 campaign, of course, in which they won the World Series.
And broke the curse as well. I mean, look, I don't know what's more absurd. I don't know what's more out of control. The fact that they keep winning in incredible come-from-behind or walk-off fashion, or all these injuries they're suffering. I mean, it's like you're getting exhilarating win after exhilarating win, and almost on a daily basis, you're then getting another catastrophic injury to a starting pitcher or to a position player. Again, let me just read you the short list of injuries. Cade Horton, starting pitcher at the top of the rotation, done for the year.
Done.
Justin Steele, lefty at the top of the rotation. When the hell is he coming back? There's a pretty good chance he won't pitch again this season. Now Matthew Boyd tears his meniscus playing with his kids. This is an athlete, a Major League Baseball athlete. How do you tear your meniscus playing with your kids? They've got 6 relievers on the 40-man roster that are on the injured list right now. You got Tyler Austin. I know you're not expected to see a lot of Tyler Austin this season, but he's on the 60-day IL. So it's mostly the pitching, but I mean, they're dropping like flies, Brad, and yet the Cubbies keep on freaking winning. Whatever kind of sorcery they're doing, I don't know how long it's going to last, but man, I mean, it's like you're enjoying every single win, and a baseball season is 162 freaking games. It is a grind, and so you've got to enjoy every win, but some got to be a big part of you in the back of your mind right now thinking, how much longer can we keep this up, right?
Yeah, that's totally correct. Now, they did get some good news yesterday. Daniel Palencia, their, El Gasolina, their outstanding closer, throws 100-plus on a regular basis. He returned, and he slammed the door on the Cincinnati Reds last night as the Cubs, again, had another come-from-behind victory, another walk-off victory, back-to-back walk-off wins. I mean, they're on a heater, to say the least, offensively. I mean, consistently, they've been inside the top 3 all year in WRC+, but you're right. You think the Demons going to really come back and haunt them with all the injuries that they're suffering. So, we were texting Brandon Combs and I, our outstanding producer here, who is a diehard Chicago Cubs fan, before the show. And he's like, just go out and get Sandy Alcantara from the Miami Marlins. And I totally agree. They could trade Alcantara, who is in the Cubs organization, for the other Alcantara. And Alcantara in the Cubs organization with the top prospects around. That could make a ton of sense. Sandy Alcantara is going to get dealt by the deadline at some point. The Cubs flirted with acquiring him last year. They didn't pull the trigger. But now, desperate times call for desperate measures, especially with Justin Steele missing at least an additional month. And, his original timetable was going to be maybe mid-June. You're going to be lucky to see him after the All-Star break. But let's say they pull the plug on him for the entire year with no Cade Horton. And now with the unknown and the recovery time for Matthew Boyd, going out and getting an innings eater like Sandy Alcantara is a must-have move for the Chicago Cubs, who are clearly going to be in contention this season because of their offense. But yeah, they got to get some bodies in that rotation that they can rely on to get you a consistent 5 to 7 innings every 5 days.
Yeah, I mean, again, just I can't get over this stat that Combs put up for us here in the rundown. So again, the Cubs have won 17 of their last 20. They've won 13 in a row at home, and in totality, they're on a 7-game winning streak. At 24 and 12, they have the third best record in baseball behind the New York Yankees and the Atlanta Braves. But in 17 of their last 20 games they've won, in those 17 wins, 10 have been come from behind victories. 9 of them have been after allowing the first run, which again they did tonight, and they're already in front because of Ian Happ's 2-run bomb. 6 of those 17 wins have been 1-run victories. 4 of them have been walk-off wins, and 4 of them have been wins when trailing in the 8th inning or later, and 3 extra inning victories. I mean, these last 3 weeks, this is one of the more magical periods in Cubs history. I don't care how freaking long you go back. I don't know. Again, you mentioned it. They've only started out 24 and 12 twice in their team history. 69 and 2016. One of those was the World Series. This is just incredible right now, how it's a different hero every night. It's a different manner of victory every night. And again, it's only the second inning. We'll see what happens. But to be down 1-0 immediately again to the Reds, and then Ian Happ, who has struggled for a large part this season, he uncorks a 400-foot bomb. It's just like, it's not a matter of if or when, or it's not a matter of if. It's just a matter of when and who. That's what it feels like for the Cubbies.
Yeah, and credit OptaStats for all those factoids you listed off. By the way, with all of those accolades, no team in Major League history has achieved all those feats. Ever. It's not Cubs history in the entirety of Major League Baseball stretching back to the 19th century. I mean, that's how just dumbfounding and ridiculous this run really is. There's continuously are finding ways to win. Like Michael Busch was interviewed, I believe it was last night, because he had the game-winning hit that L.A. De La Cruz had a bit of an Olay act on, right behind second base. That was mystifying in its own right.
That was a Little League
another
play.
Conversation for another day. Yeah, I mean, get your damn body in front of it. That's fielding 101, and he just straight up whiffed, swiping at it in that moment. It wasn't really sharply hit either. It wasn't like a scorching or worm burner in any stretch of the imagination. It was a very doable play, and he again just olayed it. But the Cubs are just finding ways repeatedly to win. And Michael Busch is just like, yeah, every night somebody's stepping up. We're ultra confident right now. Everybody's locked in, and that's what's making it exciting. And the special environment of Wrigley Field, they feed off that energy, and Busch talked about it. A number of players, Nico Horner's talking about it recently, is how there's just a buzz in the building every single night. Yeah, this Cubs offense has not woken up for the most part until like the 6th or 7th inning. They scratch and claw and find a way to tie it up, and maybe win at the bottom of the 9th inning, maybe via a walk-off hit or a home run or whatever it is. But man, the crowd is infectious. They are loud. They are rowdy. They are raucous. They love the Chicago Cubs. Oh, St. Louis Cardinals, we have the best fans in baseball. Shut up and sit down. The Chicago Cubs absolutely own you in every single facet of the game, the fans being one of them.